We'll go to old business. And
Life safety capital improvement pool bleacher bid. Give me 1 second. I need to go back to my board meeting notes now. The Board of Education, we talked about this a little. We have a life safety item in regards to the bleachers for the pool deck. And they have been out of compliance for a couple of years. However, they were grandfathered in when they were installed in 2009 when the pool renovation was completed. We talked about this with the Facilities Advisory Council back in May. We did have some dollars available from money we saved off of other life safety projects. The thing that's unique about the life safety process when you deal with the state will approve an item as being a life safety item, but then they have a second set of eyes review ones that you can receive life safety funding for through life safety bonds. So this was approved as a life safety item of something we should address, but it was not approved of something that we should bond money out for. So you can use your reserve bond funds or your leftover bond funds to complete the task. And so the Facilities Advisory Council and myself, after discussion with Kristen, Scott, and Joel, felt that this was really the right time to do this with all the painting going on and work going on in there to try to get the bleachers and everything done at one time. So the bid process did go out. Kristen provided a summary of the bids that were received, the lowest being Carroll Seating at $28,500. The alternate, which took it up an additional $13,000 roughly, just over $12,000. And Kristen, why don't you explain what alternate 2 does?
So the alternate bid is important and is our preference, and the biggest feature that we were looking for in that bid is the bleachers have interlocking decks, so there's no spaces between the bleachers, and given that that's a small space, the issue is when things drop between the bleachers, it's hard to access, and certainly for the people that are sitting there, but then also hard for us to clean, and it also presents a safety hazard. So that's the most important difference between the base bid and the alternate, but the other things are in each step, the back of the riser will be blue, and there will be an additional guardrails as well compared to the base bid.
Now, again, we've discussed this with the prior board, we discussed this with the new board at the Facilities Advisory, and I can hold it till July, or we can approve it tonight. By approving it tonight would really help us expedite the schedule to get things ordered and installed while the pool's kind of still being worked on. But if the board wants to see it for a second time, we can do that. So I will leave that to the board president and the Tom that are on the advisory council.
this is the money that Joel's paid, pretty much saved us over the last couple of years.
Yes. So there's no expense to the district. These are life safety dollars that we have remained where we were given life safety funds to do various projects, and through Joel's either doing it with his staff or using local contractors, we were able to accumulate savings to cover the additional money needed for the pool, these bleachers, and a few other projects.
So just a question. So the pool was constructed fairly recently. Did the standards change at some point? Is that how it?
Yeah, so if you think about, it's weird, but in 2009 when the bleachers were installed, shortly thereafter it became where you had to have rails going up your aisles, and you could the back of your opening on the bleachers could not be over a certain height. Right?
And we also don't have aisles on those current bleachers, which is why we don't have right.
So I was just struck by the timing.
Yes.
This is not an old facility.
No, so what happens though is with that law changes, as long as your bleachers, your bleachers were installed before that, you're grandfathered in, but every year you get an out of compliance bleacher report. It's a weird system. Now, I will tell you this, as you talked about laws changing. Exactly 1 year from the stadium opening, they tried to say we were out of compliance with our visiting bleachers. And so then we had to get an engineer and architect to sign off that these were like state-of-the-art bleachers, and So yes, it does change. It's a rather fluid program, but the biggest thing is the ADA compliance.
So the current are not ADA compliant and these are?
Correct.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
I mean, all I can offer is that it sounds probably sort of crazy, but it's fairly, I mean, stuff like that happens all the time in our industry.
It does sound
It does sound crazy, right? You must have bought some cheap bleachers before.
So the question would be is if the board feels comfortable voting tonight, or you want to wait till July?
I'm comfortable with thoughts.
This side's okay, how about this side?
Okay.
Okay? Someone could read the motion?
I can read it. Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois hereby approves Carroll Seating Company with a base bid price of $41,250 for the alternate option for the pool bleachers as presented in the June 11, 2019 board agenda packet.
Second?
Second by Wes?
Yep.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
Ms. Sierra?
Yes.
Ms. Salas?
Yes.
Mr. Durkin?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska? Yes.
Yes.